Now y'all know what I need to bring back? Catching the spatula. I feel like that shit brought views.
You fucked it up.
I guess it does.
Nigga, that was not me, fool.
You talking about that was not me.
Hey yo, Mir, this shit slide. Hey yo, Dre, there's a one right there.
I'm just trying to build a legacy. Won't you just believe in me? Every day I'm looking for the greenery. I'm grinding for the better scenery.
That's oil. That's cooking oil. Yes, it's in a Bel Air bottle.
I'm just trying to build a legacy. Won't you just believe in me? Every day I'm looking for the greenery. I'm grinding for the better scenery. I just want my mama to believe in me. Honey and the lemonade, yeah, it's just a minute, man.
What's your favorite protein to cook?
Steak.
Why?
Because it could take only a monkey to fuck up a steak. So basically, let everybody can cook a steak every way possible. Some people can't cook a medium rare, blue steak, all that.
Do you do like a steak tartare?
I
Are you
can,
into the raw steak?
I can, but I don't do no raw steak. I
I'm just
don't do no raw meats.
saying what your palate is.
I don't do no raw meats, no homo.
Okay.
Bring it back to runoff.
Lord.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
My favorite dish to cook, lasagna.
Okay. Alright.
Y'all feel they ain't got shit on me.
Okay.
What's the meal that you mess up the most?
The meal I messed up the most. Jambalaya.
It's extra footage. You good?
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. I love jambalaya, but
Get right.
I always fuck up the rice. Nah, I'm not even just. I ain't gonna use that. That's the oven.
I messed up rice too.
I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta just get a rice cooker.
I can't roll like mama though. I'm gonna get it right every time. It's a little secret y'all know.
Science.
Yeah, y'all know. I'm cool.
Alright. And welcome y'all to the new series. You know, this is Spread Apart. Today, my first interview. The wonderful, the beautiful Miss Charlie Monroe, y'all. And today, we are making a signature dish inspired by her. I would like to call it the Jerk Charlie. It's a play on the Cubano sandwich. We got the jerk chicken cooking. Peppers already ready, fries about to go in the oil. And I got a little burrito broth already made for dipping. So let's get started with the questions. Alright, so Miss Charlie Monroe, how would you classify your brand of music, your sound, your personal sound? Not how everybody else classifies it, but you really give out to the people.
I think it would be like conscious, alternative music that like still has edge. I would say like I like a lot of 808s, a lot of trap sounds, but it also still has a message. So it's never like, oh, it's just burnt out music. It still has a message, but it cranks. So I think like it'll be in that division of like high crank, alternative trap type feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know from personal experience, you always say you don't sound like nobody else, so that's kind of your way of like letting us know nobody else can be you, nobody else can have that sound.
I feel like my voice might sound like other people, but I'm just one of one, so I don't like being compared for real. Cause it's like my voice might sound like it, but my lyrics might sound like something else, you know? So it's just like, I could see why people say I sound like other people, but I don't think so.
As far as you've been doing music for a long time, we know you already got your name out here in these streets of Maryland, a little bit in New York and all that. What you feel like you feel more musically, you get more love there? Like, where is it like a better energy at? Is it here or out of state?
I feel like the energy is better out of state because, you know, when you're from somewhere, people will treat you like they know you already, and that's not really what it is. So when you get out of state, it's kind of like they treat you like a celebrity. Like they treat you with more respect, you know, more business comes from out of state, stuff like that. Just because this is my hometown, everybody feel like they're just like me type thing, you know?
Yeah. So in your words, when you was in New York, what was the best part of the scenery for you? Like, what really caught your eye out there? Like, I know a lot of people out there. For me, I went out there, I went for food. So for you, did you go for more the music scene? I know you do, you know, a lot of modeling too. You know, you actually good with your pictures and all that. I ain't never seen you had no bad shit, but you know, did you go out there for more the art scene, the more get like a little bit of different backdrops and different views than what we used to from the DMV area?
Yeah, I did. Like, COVID was still very relevant when I went out there, and the DMV was dry. The venues was done. You know, there wasn't a lot of stuff popping. And what I realized in New York is like, they really never sleep. Like, I'm going to the club for a performance and there's an after party at like 4 a.m. and that shit don't end till like 6 a.m. and then, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I'm more of like the club, nightlife type of person, and that's not here. So I went to New York to build my foundation up in a different state and to also build my fan base. But something that really like touched me when I was out there, I had a performance at a club, but it was a strip club. So I was just like, damn, like they really be showing love for new artists. Like they was really dancing and cranking to DMV music and they didn't even know who I was. Like they just show love out there. If you crank, you crank. So I fuck with it. That's why I went out there.
I felt that. Alright. So out there, how many different artists did you get to work with? Or did you mostly go for like your own solo music and sound to get you out there? Or did you get a lot of features out there? Because I know, you know, you go everywhere you want to start getting in, tap in with people, you know, certain people you go all the time, you already know, I want to work with this artist. You had that type of mindset when you left?
No, not at all. Like I went out there just for my brand. I'm usually the only one that makes music. Like I go searching for features if I really want it or for a collaboration. But I went out there to expand my brand that I already had from home. So I only worked with one artist out there. His name's Quadi Diesel. But he's not from New York, but that was like on some random type time. Yeah, but I was. But see, I was gonna be in one of Shawnee Van Latten's music videos, but it's just New York. You just flow, like you just go with blooper.
Definitely a blooper.
Sorry.
Since you only did like one feature in New York, how many features have you did since you came back from New York? I know you had a couple features before you left, but how many have you did? Or have you just still been working on your own thing? Like I respect the artists on their own personal journey too. So you don't got to feel no type of way with it.
I feel like I've done two. Last year I took a break from the music. Like I didn't make really any music. I wanted to just live my life. Like I've been doing this since 2015. Like all my money has went to it, like into it, the beats, the videos, all of that. So last year I just did something for myself. I moved and I just wanted to like build my brand, just me as a like influencer type thing. So like when I came home, I didn't really make too much music, but recently I just did a feature with Super Static, and I did a feature with Bree Mafia and Chilla K.
Hey, shout out Bree Mafia.
Yeah, shout out my girl.
One late was lit, she cranked that.
Oh, and I did a feature with Kello from PG. Yeah, he just dropped his tape. It's pretty fire. And that's been pretty much it, like working with people that I've done.
I know you got a new drop of your own. You know, we ain't gonna give the people too much of the new drop until end of the video. We're gonna let y'all hear a little bit of what she has to offer, especially for the new year, new 2023 flow. Let's see how she really do it.
Oh, I'm dead. No, the drop is already dropped. It's Kello's song that I spent.
Shout out to Bruh. We gonna crank you up on this channel, my boy. But right now, we waiting for the French fries.
Should I be asking you questions?
Yeah,
You can.
Cause I ain't know if I could or not. Like,
Go ahead.
hold on, but I gotta think of one. Hold on.
Why you thinking of one lie?
Do you watch anime?
I do watch anime.
So
I
you
ain't
seen
gonna lie.
Food Wars?
I have seen Food Wars.
Okay, how do you feel about that? Being a chef, watching Food Wars and like anime?
Alright, Food Wars a little OC though.
It is. That's why I
the
never
sounds
finished
they
it.
be making like
Why they so horny?
They be orgasming off the food.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Like you see a nigga eat a hot dog, that nigga glizzy hot dog. Oh my god.
But tell me why another chef, he sent that to me to watch and I'm like, it's a little weird.
That's a little freaked out. He trying.
He said that's why he ended up becoming a chef. So I'm just seeing how
Okay.
it might have affected another
Nah,
chef.
listen. I ain't become a chef off no Food Wars. When I became a chef, it was way before Food Wars even came out though. But
Okay.
I could definitely say a big inspiration, which is weird for me, Ratatouille. I ain't gonna lie, Ratatouille.
Okay.
And I had the game. Like you had the game as a kid, you was really into that movie.
I didn't even know there was a Ratatouille.
Slim, that game was like that. Hey, I play that shit faithfully every day. Now look at me, cooking up like Stimpy and them.
Did your mom cook a lot, like when you was growing up?
My mother cooked a lot, but my father was automatically a chef. So it kind of came to a natural tea. Like he ain't let me go around and not know how to cook.
Okay, so what was your favorite like dish that he made for you? Like,
Steak and fries. I'm not gonna lie.
how you like your steak temperature?
Me, I like my medium rare. I ain't
Medium rare?
Yeah. That's the only way to eat a steak.
No.
If you eat it well done, I'm asking you to
I eat medium well.
Hey, look, somebody put the clip out of
It still gotta be dead. Like, that's still a little too raw for me.
Hey, put the
You said
clip
you don't
in
eat
of
raw
Hank
meat, though.
Hill. Listen, put the
He
clip in
said
of Bobby
medium
Hill
well is dry?
and Hank Hill
No,
to
it's
talk about
not.
the steak.
No.
This is gonna
It's
be.
still juicy.
If you
It's
ask
just
for well-
cooked.
If you ask for well done, I'm actually.
Okay, but it's murdered at least. There ain't no pink drippings. It's not on this period. None of that. Like,
Damn, not on this period.
all of
That's
that.
OC.
That's what it is, though.
Wow. Everything bleeds.
What's
if you
wrong with
living.
it? What's wrong with it? More brown. This was wrong with the world. More brown.
Listen, I want to taste the meat,
I wanna taste the meat.
not the heat. No homo. Pause.
Blooper.
But you is like 0 for 5 in these videos. Every video you done did.
Hey.
How do y'all keep setting me up for failure?
You set yourself up. We ain't do nothing. We just over here silent.
That's crazy.
You see what
okay.
you do in your free time? It's okay.
What? Hold up. Freak man. Alright, clan, crew. Y'all got any questions for me or the lovely Charlie Monroe?
What motivated you to be a chef? Don't stop cooking.
For me,
Both of y'all, for real. She don't cook, man.
I do cook.
Oh, you do?
I'm about to say,
I'm
no
just
disrespect.
not
She cooks.
that.
She's not a chef, but you cook.
Yeah, I cook
Okay.
for mine.
That makes sense. That's
What do you cook well?
Anything.
nah. You
Anything.
gotta pick a
Anything.
dish. Nah.
Specify.
Okay, I can say what my dish is.
Okay.
So I be making like this honey glazed lamb chop, some garlic, mashed potatoes. I put a little Asiago cheese in there.
You not no chef.
You know what I'm saying? I char the asparagus with a little lemon.
I found a good one, y'all. Oh my lord.
Like, I like to eat, like, I love lamb chops though.
What dish have you messed up?
Oh,
The
what's
most.
one dish you can't get right? Like, not to say something you messed up, because you can always get it
See,
right.
I'm very confident, but fried rice, like, it be the rice, you know. It just takes forever to get soft and perfect. Anything with rice, like, it's just, I can do it, but it's like I gotta want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta really
if you
wanna
my
do
good
it.
man and we hungry, it might be a little crunchy. You know?
That's cool if it's not too.
No, it's not going to break your teeth or nothing.
Oh, I
I'm still scared.
No, it's not going to hurt or nothing, but
ain't no way.
that's not my favorite thing to cook. Rice. I like potatoes.
Question for Mellow. So, when you cooking on your spare time or for yourself at home, what's some music that you listen to, like as you're cooking? Like what's your playlist?
My playlist, I ain't gonna lie, I listen to everything from rock and roll to jazz and all that, so you can hear like some Tay-Dog and then the next minute some Phil Collins in the air tonight. Then you can start hearing some Stephen Marley, and then from there you can probably hear like some Coldplay, Paradise all cranking. I ain't gonna hold you. You ever listen to Paradise while you cook and you smoke a J? You don't know bliss. That is peaceful bliss right there. And don't hate me. I don't care. I come from the hood and I still listen to Coldplay. Don't do nothing about it. I do my life. So, and all your years of this game, who would you feel been the biggest support that you have met within the game that you still have with you? You know, a lot of people change up in this game, so for you, who been the most loyal, 10 toes?
That's a good question. I would say.
And excuse me, I'm about to hit the like quick.
Probably my pops. Like, as funny as that might sound, like, he really like pushed me to rap as a woman, as a teenager. Like, he loved music, so it's like he funded a lot of my studio time when I was 15, a lot of my videos, and to this day, like, he just came to my show. He's still rocking with me. Like, my pops be cranking, like.
Hey, one pops. Hey.
Yes.
Hey, hold up.
Shout out pops.
Shout out to all the fathers that out there.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the fathers out there. It ain't a lot of fathers out there supporting their kids. I'm happy. She got one. That's the dog right there. He the dog.
He ain't never gonna stop supporting me until he done. So that's definitely my biggest supporter. What about you?
I can definitely agree along the lines. My mother been my biggest supporter. So it's big shout out to Mom Dukes. I'd be nothing without her. But I also gotta give a big shout out to my chef from culinary school, Mr. like Robert Axel. When first meeting him, I didn't really get to understand him. You know, I ain't never really been around too many, you know, lightly colored folk. And it was my first time, especially doing something that I love to do. So having him coach me and the way he talk and the way he in the kitchen, he gave me a real for what it is. Because in the kitchen, people are emotional, people talk angry. You gotta be able to take it and shut up or get out the kitchen. And he made me hard body. Like, baking with him, you would never, ever, ever, ever want to do it. I'm talking about like boot camp and the army part easier than working with him. But if you get through it, you got through it. And look at me now. I got a nice strong shoulder on my back. So it was a new thing for me to get support for somebody that wasn't my color. So I felt the real love from that.
That's good. Not a lot of people can say they have like a good mentor that pushed them.
Yeah, a lot of people can't. I had a lot of mentors in my life, but overall, one of those that I can highlight the most, it is him, because he was there from the beginning to end. And when he seen me walk across the stage for culinary school, he said, I knew you could do it. I just had to give you a hard time. That shit made me proud.
Okay.
I got a question for both of you. So, who is somebody that you would want to work with in music, and who is a chef that you would want to cook a dish with, Mellow?
I'll let you go first. You know, it is your show. You know, I'm just a feature here. I'm just a TikTok. So go ahead. Floor all yours.
Okay, got you. Somebody I definitely want to work with is Drake, for real, for real. That's a universal artist. I want to be a universal artist. It could go any direction, and I know that it's still going to be great. And just from how he carries himself, like, that's just somebody that I listen to a lot, and I really got a lot of respect for. And that's pretty much mine, that I definitely would want to work with before I just die, I guess.
Damn, why had to leave? Chef Anthony DC. Coming from this area and how he been doing it and coming up, traveling around, being on different TV shows with his work, I would love just to have be able to work with him in a partnership one time, just so I could get that experience for myself with working with him, because the presence of working with a chef like that compared to a chef in the restaurant business is too different. He got his own, he is the sous chef, the executive chef, the line cook, the prep, and the dishwasher. If that's the type of thing I want to be in, I gotta have more type of experience with that type of thing.
So let me ask you this. What's like one of your biggest pet peeves that you see a lot of like online chefs doing? Like, it could be prepping with no gloves on, like just trying too much new creative shit. Like, what's the biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve for me is just food waste. Cause you can always see how them TikTok videos, they not doing it all in one take. A lot of them joints, especially with eggs, so it is like, y'all trying to just get the views and all that, and wasting food that could be used for something better. Like, the end of last year, I had a little food drive and all that, just so I could be able to say, like, I actually do want to give back, and actually try to show that I wanted to give back. So with that, I was able to feed about 150 people with that. So
that's good. Next
year I'm trying to get more money raised for that one, start earlier this year. So that, but definitely food waste, and definitely just Everybody trying to make these trends with TikTok food, and then forget that when you come home to eat, you're not gonna really eat that. Like them things you eat couple bites and then you waste. So still on the waste food and it gotta be more practical. Food gotta be more practical. Like I understand and like fusions and all that, but practicality is the only way we're gonna keep culinary, keep going on and influencing. Like it took away from kind of us as artists because the things we do, we now gotta try to follow trends because people want red velvet this or chicken inside the waffle that or rice inside your chicken and shit. Now like I'm not a fan of rice inside my chicken, y'all.
Me neither.
I don't want no rice and no mac and cheese inside of my chicken, y'all.
Me neither.
Whoever thought of that, you need to burn. Deep. Burn.
Damn.
Burn motherfuckers like that. But you fucked it up for some of us, cause now I got a girl at work that asked her to put me a whole chicken wing in the waffle. And I'm like, how the fuck do I do this shit? I learned how to do it. It's the easiest shit in the world, so fuck you. That's a $5 meal you need to make.
Okay.
So, what's one genre of music that like you just can't really get into? Because I know for me personally, like I listen to some of everything, but I just haven't found like country artists that like I would play regularly. But everything else, like I listen to some of everything. So
I'm
we
not
can
gonna
consider
lie,
this.
Taylor Swift cranks. Like,
Taylor Swift is country,
I know
but
a
she's more
few-
pop.
old Taylor Swift is country. I know a few of them songs where she really cranked that shit. I can't even cap to you, but that's side. I don't like heavy metal. I can't get into it. Like that shit just be feeling demonic. Like, they really be out here like screaming on something.
I fuck with screamo rap and Devil's Red Prada and all that.
I can do like Suicide Boys, like if it got some type of blackness to it, some type of
Suicide Boys not really.
they do some screamo shit.
Yeah, you right.
To me, I think it's more so like your lead singer. If you got a good lead singer in your rock band, then you smooth, bro.
No, but I like rock. I don't like
Metal.
yeah, like I'm saying like they screaming to the top of their lungs sounding like demons. Like
Yeah.
I can't get into it. Like I'd rather hear YoungBoy if I'm trying to get like yeah, I don't like that. What else don't I like? I'm not a big fan of house music. I'm liking like the Jersey Club, you know, that's cute, but all the techno with it, I'm not feeling it.
He said I'm not feeling it.
I got another question for you. So, you said you want to be a versatile artist. Out of all the like lanes and flows, what's your favorite one to like hop in?
I'm more in like the D Savage, BK, like Sofago type of lane right now, cause it's more chill, it's crank. You can listen to it on a good day and a bad day. So that's like my lane right now that I'm trying to really push in type shit.
Okay. Can you ever see yourself doing like a gospel song or something?
Of course. Yeah, I fuck with. Listen, you heard Donda?
Yeah.
That shit crank.
That shit crank like shit.
That's one of the best gospel albums I ever heard. Like, I would definitely want to do something like that, but I feel like he's futuristic because, like, times have to change. Nobody's gonna want to keep hearing boom clap, boom clap. Nobody's gonna want to keep eating. Food has, you know, revolutionized. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you get your message across to the newer age and still crank? That's really why, like, people have to be innovative nowadays, because the attention span of us is different from the old heads, because we faster. It's just social media. But yeah, I can see myself doing a gospel song.
That's
Can you see yourself doing a gospel song? What kind of music do you make?
I make versatile music. So sometimes I make like a trap song and shit. Sometimes I make a vibe song, like a vibe bounce type shit. You feel me? Sometimes it'd be like a love song and shit. You feel me? I be trying to hop in that area lane and shit.
That's good. Well, then that gets me to, how do you feel about artists that are hypocrites? Like, they get on their songs and they talking woo-woo, and then they not really about it.
I feel like everybody got their own opinions and shit, you feel me? Everybody trying to make money in the game and shit, you feel me? I don't respect people that take that route, you feel me? But hey,
Cause
It's your thing.
would you say us making a gospel song is us being hypocrites?
I wouldn't say that. You feel me? It
No?
depends on what we talk about in the song.
Huh?
I said depending on what we talk about in the song. If we talk about bang bang shoot 'em up in a gospel song about praising God, then that's some hypocritical shit. You feel me?
Okay.
But if we praising God, you feel me, and raising awareness, you feel me, showing love, then I feel like it's not a hypocritical song.
I think-
it's not what it's
Okay.
meant to do.
To piggyback off that, like I'm not a musical artist, but I would think like as long as you add value to whatever lane or genre that you experiment with or tapping into, then it's a win for like the culture. But if you're not adding value to it or like bringing anything unique or new to it, then you're just taking up space to a certain degree.
I agree with that to a certain degree, but one thing people don't understand is when you decide to be an artist, you are now a business. You are now an entrepreneur. You're putting yourself on a platform like the president. There's people that are now going to look at you, look up to you, hate you every single day. Like there's going to be people that are fact checking you, what you did in the first grade, what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's up to artists to choose how they flow, you know what I mean? But it's just like with cancel culture and shit now, you really have to like stick to your side. You feel me? Like, and I feel like, you know, that would raise questions. I mean, I would still do it just like Kanye did it and they call him a hypocrite. But I wanted to see how another artist would feel about that type of topic.
One more question for you. So, outside of music, what are you interested in? Like, what are some of your other hobbies?
I really like to eat, I'm not gonna lie, that's why. You know what I'm saying? I really like to cook as well. I'm about to start DJing. I'm teaching myself how to DJ right now on virtual DJ. And I love like, and not to sound like burnt, but I am very into drugs. Like I'm into how they work, how they affect people. Like I'm really like just into that entire like thing because I feel like it's a $1 billion business. And the more and more, you know, drugs are being normalized, I'm trying to do some business. But other than that, I wouldn't say I'm interested in too much other than that. My favorite sport is football.
Okay. You got everything?
I fuck with the Patriots, for real.
That's a cool answer. That's cool.
I mean, but hometown Ravens, Redskins. I'm not saying the Commanders because they're Redskins.
Amen.
You said Ravens first. That's all I.
Alright, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I know we got a lot of things, but you know that's time. But
Wait a minute, question.
yes, ma'am.
All the costumes I usually see, they're usually darker, so why is this one lighter?
Cause I didn't do it for enough time. You know, most consommés go for over 24 hours or more. This was a quick one, so about 5.
Okay. So last question for you. With you being a chef and how do you feel about the vegans? Like you're gonna have to, every
All
chef
of the
right
vegans.
now, they know that they have to have like a vegan, at least one vegan dish on their menu. So like, what would be your star vegan dish if somebody was coming to your restaurant? What would it be?
Sadly, I'm so sad for you because you don't eat jackfruit, but it'll be a pulled jackfruit sandwich.
But I've had that.
You had that?
I eat it cooked.
You eat it cooked? Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, pulled jackfruit sandwich, do like ciabatta bread, everything. Basically everything the same for pulled pork, same thing for that. Just make sure nothing has all the shit that vegans don't want in it. Nothing has food made from animals, living, cruelty, free, you know, all that.
Okay.
Everything plant-based. So they got plant-based ketchups and plant-based barbecues and all that out there. So not very hard to look.
That sounds like a good meal. Y'all can find me on Instagram at itscharliemonroe. Charlie Monroe on all streaming platforms, YouTube. TikTok is going to be itscharliemonroe. I want to say thank you, Mellow, for having me. Can't wait to try my meal. Shout out to chefs of the DMV.
The Charlie.
And that's it.
Cute.
That's not what you called it. It's the Jerk Charlie.
Yeah. Alright, my bad. Jerk Chicken Charlie, y'all. I had a lot of different names going with this, but the Jerk Chicken Charlie was the best, so yeah.
He said the Cuban. I'm fucking crying. I'm crying.
Go ahead, alright, so basically I did my play on the jerk chicken, Cuban. I did jerk chicken thigh, diced them up, cut them up real fine, peppers, onions, french fries. It's a basic meal, but the taste and all the ingredients with the seasonings and everything, you know, a lot of thyme, a lot of bay leaf. What, so frito, green chilies, you already know, use a lot of perfect seasoning. I ain't use no black garlic. Y'all can cuss the black man out later. Black man ain't use black garlic, but definitely time for you to dig in, man.
We gonna do this on camera?
Of course.
That's so crazy, yo.
Just the first bite. You know.
Should I dip it in this first? Or put some
You
in
gotta
this
get a
one?
taste without the
I
sauce.
feel like this.
You gotta get the full. You have to get the full excursion.
So don't do this.
Nah, don't do
So
that.
get a bite without it, and then get a bite with it. So you know what it tastes like without the sauce, and then with the sauce.
Here we go. This just look messy.
She's a squirter.
That was a good bite, though.
The one.
Not that too.
You did.
It's good.
Are you open to some features this year? Because I got a couple people I think would be great to work with.
Yes, I'm open to features this year.
Alright, hey everybody, bookings are open. Hit her up on Instagram, we making money this year.
Money ready. And we can get to it.
And you guys, I would definitely like to thank y'all for coming for the new series, Stutter Pop. I'm so grateful to my first interviewer. You know, you kind of made this a little bit special. Gave me a lot to play with my little palette and all that. So thank you. I hope I definitely did make me proud of this, because this your name, it's just you. You can get a trademark for you too.
Y'all heard it. Come get the jerk Charlie from Chef Mellow.
You dig? Place coming back March. We coming reloaded. Full 10 item menu coming soon. But yeah, for French fries, you want them crunchy blancho fries first. The shock them in water, then fry them. Come out crispy every time. Don't gotta use no flour, no nothing. Ooh, I like that food.
They're delicious. Why do you do that? Put it back. Put it back.